Hello everyone, I am MalusCalibur, and welcome back once again to the War Room. For the last time, for we have now reached the final map in the War Room, Strong Land. A match against the three lesser black hole COs. And while I said that these last two would be coasting, this one's not quite as easy as the ring is. It's a little tricky and requires a careful execution. So, who better to bring those three into line than their Commander-in-Chief, Hawk? Because he's still my favourite, so it figures I would end the War Room with him. Now, as you can see, you are in very close quarters with your first opponent, Flak, immediately. With Lash over here, and then Adder down here. With pipe seams separating you all. And that's where the key really lies to this. You need to protect this pipe seam for as long as you can to prevent Lash and also Adder pouring through into the gap and overwhelming you. Because they'll do that, because they're assholes. There's also this area in the bottom left which you'll need to obtain, get your sticky mitts on, because it's filled with missiles. And as you can probably already ascertain, this close area here is the perfect target for them. So, as we must always begin, with 2 infantry units to capture. Flak is on incredibly low income and you need to keep it that way, as in an ideal world. So let's do that. You want to capture this base first, and you want to capture this city first, and then build a couple more. Yes, I have a pretty precise build order set up for this, because I've had to practice it a lot, in the interest of getting a decent score, because it would kind of suck to end the War Room on a bit of a pisser, like a B rank or something stupid like that. You do not want that to happen, and I won't allow it! So, let's finish capturing these up, and then you want to go for this city here, and instead of moving this guy to capture, you actually want to attack here. Because you need to slow Flak down as much as you can, and even delaying him by 1 turn has huge consequences later on. Then build a tank as early as you fucking can, because we all know I love those. And then move on. Don't spend the last 1,000, you need it for the next turn. Ooh, adorable. Well, what you gonna do now? You're gonna shoot a pipe seam with an infantry. Not a good plan as a general rule. Infantry do 1% damage to pipe seams, so it would take them about 100 turns to break through on their own. That's fine at the moment, that's all well and dandy, they won't get through it. The other units will start becoming involved, namely artilleries, and they're the problem, really. So capture there, and then you want to capture here, and you want to capture here. Then, use your tank to attack here. Okay, good. Now, your success or failure in terms of a high score entirely hinges on that attack there, believe it or not. Whether or not you get screwed, and whether it goes down to 5 health or 4 health. If it goes down to 4, you're good. If it goes down to 5, you might be fucked. Anyway, then continue to attack here, bring this down so it can't finish capturing that this turn, and build yourself a second tank. You want to swarm Flak as early as you can, you really can't let him get any kind of foothold. You want to stomp him in the face, you want to give him tanks for breakfast. Tanks for breakfast? Well, it'll be nutritious and beneficial for all. And get you worked up for your day. Driving tanks to work. Hey! We all love doing that. So as you can see, Adder's got an artillery now, which could be an issue. But it is fine, because I'm going to capture everything that isn't nailed down. And that's not a whole lot. Yeah, we want to capture here. I feel like I've already done something wrong here. Oh well. So now, use this tank to attack here, putting it on the forest to discourage counterattack. Weaken it, and then use this one to kill this guy here. So the reason this needs to be at 4 is otherwise he'd be able to capture if you didn't attack now. Actually, it might be this one I was referring to. Well, anyway, use this infantry to finish this guy off, just completely reset that capture. Then, get another infantry there and get an artillery here, because you do need to break this pipe seam to get down here. To the delicious clutch of missiles, they are the secret to your success. And using them appropriately, which is harder than it might seem. Okay. Blarg. That's okay, that's expected, and you can... Technique score allows you to lose 1 or 2 units without too much trouble. That tank's not a huge issue, it's whether or not Lash builds an artillery, which she does. She always does. And whether or not she puts it in range to shoot that seam, or the one on the left of Ada, down there. That one. Because you really don't want her to be breaking the one that I referred to earlier, the super awesome, important one. Right, so now you need your tanks to be attacking, first of all, Flak's tank, like so, and this guy here to prevent him from capturing. Okay, he's on fire. That shouldn't matter too much. I hope in any case. Either way, quite different to how it usually is. Oh well, that is fine, I will capture. I will stop you dead in your tracks. I'm gonna make sure that you regret your life decisions up to this point. And then use your artillery to shell here. It takes 3 technically shots to get through that because of the annoying largs. I'm also going to get another artillery here, and I'm going to mech here. That should do it. Essentially the core strategy is to stop Flak capturing those 2 properties. Because if he doesn't get them, he doesn't get the money to build certain units at certain times and screw you over completely. And you don't want to be screwed over, not completely. Ada is largely a non-threat, at least until the pipe seam breaks, and you can't really stop him from doing it on his own. But he prioritizes the top one rather than the left one, so that actually works out fine. I am okay with this. Gonna capture this thing right here. Then you shell here, and you use your infantry to punch it. Now you'll be able to move these 2 infantry down here, and the timing at which you do that is quite important. Right. Now then, let us see. It may seem obvious to shoot the tank, but I'm actually not going to. Believe it or not, I'm gonna kill this guy, because I need to get through to this artillery and kill it rather quickly. Do not put the tank there, because it'll get trapped, and then you'll probably lose it. And that will suck. So you just want to damage it, really, I think. Yeah, this is definitely not how this normally goes. Advance Wars 2 AI for you. I could just finish it. I think I might do that. Yeah, let's do that. Because Flak's artilleries are the issues, really. If you let him get one in position to shell this, it'll get broken open. Fortunately, Lash has been kind enough to put this one here, so she's prioritizing this pipe seam. That's fine. And that works for me. Can I get him down to less than that with a 2 health infantry? Somehow I doubt it. No. Probably not worth it then. Okay, so we'll continue to capture. We'll join there. And we'll bring a mech forward. And then more tankitude, I think. And then save your cash, perhaps. Let's see. How much have I got? 11k, so I'd have 14. That's not for 2 tanks, minus repairs, if there are any. I'm going to build another infantry there. That's what I'm going to do. That's my strat. Because you need to get your hands on the bottom left as quickly as possible, really. And that means capturing the base that's down there, as well as starting to use the missiles to slow Lash's tank down to make your life expectancy longer. So as you can see, I've already failed in one objective, which was to stop Flak capturing that base at the bottom. Hopefully that's not going to come back and bite me. I guess we'll find out in due course. Let's see here. So we've got this mech in range to do some stuff now, which is good. And I think I'm going to need to use it to stop this from happening. Actually, no. Maybe not. We'll see. So let's get these infantry moving down here. I know I'm skipping past capturing that base. That was intentional. You also want to bring this artillery down. Oh dear, that's not in the right place. Okay, I can deal with this. Can you? I don't think that you can. I don't think you got the skills, sir. I am gonna make you pay. I'm gonna kill you right now. Well, they got options now. So let's stop this one. And now we can leave it. We can move this tank to here to get rid of his tank. That's fine. We want to stop that in an ideal world. This is also going to be a problem, because if he puts it over here, we have to stop dealing with it. Okay. Alright, then. You can do what you want for now, but it will not last. Let's do... Oh, hang on. Yeah, if I do that, then I can do that. I need to stop it doing anything to this, because if that happens, you're done. If you want a good score. I mean, I could still win it without, but I want a good score, damn it! Points are important to me. Don't you understand that? I do not think you do. I do not think you grasp the gravity of the situation that you are in here now, then die. I wish it. Get an anti-air. There's a lot of infantry around, so an anti-air actually benefits you quite a lot. So I'm making the right choice. And you get a rocket quite soon as well.